Assalamualaikum dear students. Welcome to NIVS Home School. I hope you all are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Here I am Kamrun Assistant Teacher of National Ideal English Version School, Day Shift. My dear students of class 8, today I am going to take your Bangladesh and Global Studies class. So all of you take your Bangladesh and Global Studies book. And today we will discuss lesson 3, 4 and 5 from chapter 11. And the name of this chapter is Minority Ethnic Groups of Bangladesh. So let's start our class. Now my dear students, in chapter 3 we will know about the Garos, that means the Garo ethnic group. And the Garos live in the greater Mymensingh, that means Mymensingh, Madhupur of Tangai, Netrokona, Sherpur, Jamalpur and Sripur of Gazipur. And you will also find the ethnic groups in Greater Sylhet and outside of Bangladesh in the different states of India. And the primitive dwelling place of this ethnic group was in Tibet. That means the Garos came from our country, from Tibet. And the Garos like to identify them as Mandi, and anthropologically the Garos are Mongolian, and anthropology means the scientific studies of human, that means the human nature and their societies. And the anthropologists study the past of these ethnic groups of the human nature, and they related to the present. And that means the human nature of the society and the norms and culture of the Garo people similar to the people of Mongolian, and that's why they are anthropologically the Mongolians. Now the social life of the Garos. The Garos live in a matriarchal family. That means the mother is the head of the family, and the offspring of the children get their title from their mother. And it's very important in their every aspect of life, because in their marriage or in their inheritance or the share of properties depend on their the matriarchal family. And now look, Mahari or the matrilineal identity is the root of the Garo society. I told you that means the offspring or the children get their title from their mother, and their inheritance or the family properties belongs to the daughter of their family, and they get the title from their mother. And the Chachi, that means communities, and Mahari of the Garos are fixed according to mother's communities. And my dear students, the marriage between the same Mahari is totally forbidden in the Garo society. That means the bride or the groom must belong to the separate Mahari. And there are several groups of Garos in our country, but 5 main groups of Garos are Sangma, Marak, Momin, Shira and Are. Now economic life. The Garos of Bangladesh live by agriculture, but in past they cultivate in the system of zoom. And you know, zoom is a process in which which the trees of forest is burnt to make it clear, and they burnt it so that the soil can enrich with potassium or other minerals, which is very much essential for the growth of the plants. And what they produce? They produce rice, vegetables and pineapples, and after meeting their demands they also sell the pineapples in the market. Now religious life. The name of primitive religion of the Garo was Sangsare, and they worshipped several gods, but among them the name of their chief god was Tatara Rabuga. And the Garos used to worship Saljang, that means the sun, Tuchan, the moon, the Guera, the thunder, men or the land. But at present they converted them to the Christians. That means at present the Garos follow the Christian religion. That means they are the followers of Christian now. and they follow all the rituals and norms and programs of the Christian religion. Now, cultural life. The Garo women put on dokmanda and dokshari, which is made by the Garo women, and the traditional dress of the male is gando. Now, all of you go to your book, page number 131. Now look, there is a picture of the Garo women who wear dokmanda and dokshari. Now look, the picture is in your book, page number 131. Now, the food habit, that means the staple food of the Garo is rice, and they eat fish and vegetables with rice, and their favorite food is mewa, and mewa is a kind of food which is made of the bottom part of the little or young bamboos, and it is a very popular food in the Garo society. And the Garo celebrate Wangala, and they are fond of celebrating festivals or programs, and their language is Achik Kushi. But this language has no written form, because this language has not any alphabets of its own, and this language is similar, related to the Tibet-Burmese language. So, this is about the Garo society. We know about the social life, economic life, religious life, and the culture of the Garos. Now, lesson 4. That means we will know about the Santos. And go to page number 132. The Santos. And the Santos live in the districts of Rajshahi, Dinajpur, Rangpur, and Bogura. That means they live in the northwest part of our country. And their forefathers of Santos came to Bangladesh from the West Bengal, Bihar, and other parts of India. And still you will find the Santos in Bangladesh and the different states or the parts of India. And anthropologically, the Santos belong to Australoid people. That means the people of Australia and Malaysia. The people of Australia and Malaysia. And the social life. The Santos family is patriarchal. That means the father is at the top of the family. And in this society, the offspring of the children get the title from their father, and everything, the father is the main person of the family, and their properties and everything depends on the in the patriarchal form. That means the offspring of the children inherit their property according to the father's community. And the main pillar of Santos society is village panchayat, and this village panchayat is run by 5 important people. And who are they? 5 important persons who run the panchayat are Manji Haram, Jaga Manji, Gadget, Jaga Parani, and Naik. But Naik is not a member of the panchayat, rather he is considered as a religious leader, and the Santos call their religious leader Januru according to their language. Now, economic life, and agriculture is the main livelihood of the Santos, and the Santos work as a worker in the greater Rajshahi, Dinajpur, and Rangpur districts, and they cultivate rice, mustard seed, tobacco, chili, sugarcane, and other crops. That means their economy depends on agriculture. And the Santos are also good at making mat, broom with bamboo, cane, and shawl leaf, and after meeting their demand, they sell those products in the markets. Now, religious life, and the Santos are the followers of 2 religions, Hindu religion and Christian religion. So, the follower of the Hindu religion follows all the norms, rituals, and programs of the Hindu religion, and the Santos who follow the Christian religion, they celebrate the Christian festivals, or they follow the programs and rituals of the Christian religion. Now, the cultural life. The Santal girls put on shari and the males put on lungi, and they are very fond of ornaments. The Santal girls wear ornaments made of nickel and bronze, but the Santals, male are also wear ornaments, especially the bala. Now look, all of you go to your book, page number 133. Now look, there is a picture of the Santal male and women. They wear traditional dresses. Now look, there is a picture. The male person wear this shirt and lungi, and the women wear sari, and they are fond of wearing ornaments. And rice is the main food of the Santals, like the ethnic groups of Chakma, Marma and the Garos. And they generally live in earthen houses, and that means the wall of the house is walls of the house made of earth, and the roof of the house is made of straw, and these houses are very beautiful. Sorai and Baha are the remarkable festivals of the Santals. They also perform different types of observe different types of festivals. And Jhumur dance is a mentionable program of the Santos ethnic group, and they also arrange different types of dance. Among them, Dun and Jika dance are arranged at the marriage festivals of the Santos. And a revolt occurred in 1855, and which is very significant. Now let's see it. The Santos Revolt that happened in 1855 AD is a significant history of the subcontinent, and the pioneer of this revolt is two brothers. Revolts are two brothers, and their name is Sidhu and Kanu, and the Santos considered them as their heroes. So this is all about Santos. Now we will know about the Murmurs. Lesson 5. Okay. And the Murmurs live in Rangamati, Bandurban and Khagachari districts, that means the southeastern part of our country. And among the minority ethnic groups, the Murmurs are second in number of population. So the Murmurs are the second, and who are the first? The Chakmas are the first, and the Tripura are the third ethnic groups regarding the population. Now we will know about the social life of the Murmurs. The Murmur family is patriarchal, that means the father is at the top position of the family. But my dear students, mother also plays a very important role in the Murmur families. They also, they actively take part in the family programs, and they take part in the in making family decisions also, and their opinions are very much valuable in the family. And the chief of the Murmur society at Bomang circle is Bomang chief or Bomang king. So the chief of the Murmur society is called Bomang chief or Bomang king, and the several villages make a moja, and the Murmurs call the village Rua, and the chief of the village Ruaja in their language. But the villagers select their own chief. Now we will know about the religious life. The Murmurs are the followers of Buddhist religion, that means they are the followers of Buddha, and you will find Kyang and Buddhist, Kyang or Buddhist temple or the Buddhist bhikkhu, that is who in every Murmur village, and the Buddhist bhikkhus are called Batne. And the Murmurs celebrate Boishakhi Purnima, Ashini Purnima, Kartiki Purnima, Maghi Purnima, and on that day what did they do? They light the lamp with flowers and worship Buddha. And in our country there is a Chitmara monastery on the southeastern part of Karnafuli river, which is very beautiful. If you get a chance, you should visit this place. You shouldn't miss it. Now the cultural life. The Murmur males wear gaban, shirt and lungi. The women wear anji and thami. Now all of you go to your book, page number 134. Now look, there is a Murmur women who wear anji and thami. Now look, there is a Murmur woman in your book. And the Murmur build their houses at the height of 6 or 7 feet from the ground on some pillars with bamboo, wood and straw. And these houses look very beautiful. And like other ethnic groups, they eat fish, meat and vegetables with rice. And the Murmurs celebrate Sangrai festival. And in this festival, they give farewell to the last year and they welcome the new year. And on this occasion, they take part in water festival or pani khela. Now, all of you go to page number 135. Now, look, there is a picture of the pani khela or water festival there, 135. And when do they play a pani khela? Water festival is celebrated with much joy and pleasure in the middle of April at Bandarban and Rangamati districts. And their economic life is also depend on agriculture like other minority ethnic groups, and they are engaged in zoom cultivation. So my dear students, this is all for today. We have discussed lesson 3, 4 and 5 from chapter 11, and we have learned about the ethnic groups like Garos, Santos and Murmurs. And there is a homework for you. Now this is homework number 5. This is homework number 5, and you will make 8 MCQ from chapter 3, 4 and 5. So from today's lesson you will make 8 MCQ, and lesson is 3, 4 and 5. And my dear students, I have just summarized the lessons from your book. And what will you do? You will go through all these 3 lessons, that means lesson 3, 4 and 5. Then you will make 8 MCQ from your book with correct answer. And my dear students, you will do your assigned homework in your SW copies, and do your homework regularly and submit it on time, because it is very important. Your SBA, CT and diary marks will be given on the basis of the submission of your homework copies. So do your homework regularly and submit it on every Thursday within 8 AM to 4 PM. So that's all for today. I hope you have understood our today's topic. Keep practicing, study regularly and obey your parents. See you again. Allah Hafiz.